What is happening, Viking Nation? I'm your host, Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and Week 15 is upon us. Vikings Chargers last road game of the season before we have 2 home games against 2 division opponents. Hoping next week we will have a shot at leading the NFC North if the Bears beat the Packers. So please, I'm crossing my fingers. Bears, do us a solid right now. So, Vikings Chargers, let's get right into it. And by the way, before I start, this was supposed to be a Sunday night game if none of you knew, but it got flexed to back to a 3 o'clock game because they put in Bills. Steelers for Sunday Night Football, which I think, is probably going to be better anyway because it has more playoff implication. But let's get right into it. Our first matchup is Eric Kendricks versus Austin Eckler. Now, I know I put Eric Kendricks a lot in these videos, but he is very, very key on our defense. He's the best of our linebackers, one of the best players on the defense, and Austin Eckler, he is a great running back and also a great pass catcher. It's mostly because of his pass catching why I picked this particular matchup. Receiving running backs are going to be are difficult to take down, and Austin Eckler proves that he's not going down without a fight, and he did very, very good. I think he had one of his best games against the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. So stopping Austin Eckler will be very key. Melvin Gordon, I'm not as worried about, but yeah, definitely Austin Eckler in the passing game, which Kendricks will be all over. Next, we have Anthony Harris versus Hunter Henry. I was debating whether to put Harrison Smith or Anthony Harrison in here, but I put Anthony Harris because I've put in Harrison Smith a lot in these videos, but Anthony Harris deserves some love, and he will be facing Hunter Henry. We have not been doing good against tight ends. I have no idea why. I mean, we did good against the Lions, but they're the Lions. Also, there's no T.J. Hawkinson, so yeah. Tight ends have been by far our weakness in terms of stopping. Because the safeties have to babysit the cornerbacks with the receivers, so we need to really focus. I mean, we need to focus on Keenan Allen, which is not going to be one of my key matchups, but yeah, Hunter Henry, is one of Phil Brewer's favorite targets, and very good in the red zone, so we need to be careful for that. And finally, we have another tight end safety matchup. It's Kyle Rudolph, the red zone tight end, versus Derwin James. I picked this because I don't really include Kyle Rudolph a lot. I mean, because with the Irv Smith duo thing, but Kyle Rudolph has really emerged in this offense. Didn't know how this tight end duo was gonna end up in terms of snaps, but Kyle Rudolph in the later part of the season has proven that he can be very effective, and I'm not sure if Adam Thielen's gonna be back. I think he will probably be out against the Chargers. That's my prediction, but I think he might be back for the Week 16 game for Green Bay, which is going to be very, very key. So hopefully Adam Thielen's back for that. And then Stephon Diggs, he does what he does. But it's going to come down to those small matchups, most smaller matchups, because this is still a good matchup. Kyle Rudolph, I think he can put up a show in the red zone, which that's where he's very good at. So yeah. And Derwin James, great safety as well. So, yeah, can't wait for this game. Go Bears, Bears. And hopefully we can get this W and hopefully be tied with the Green Bay Packers. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28. And as always, Skol.